right, good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network for tonight's broadcast of the Epic Basketball League. My name is Dave Little, and I am coming to you live from the Dave Cave with Silver Division action pitting the Phoenix Suns against the Atlanta Hawks, two very exciting teams. Oh, forgive me, wrong game. It's going to be the Philadelphia 76ers and the Kansas City-OMAHA Kings. Let's change that up. I goofed up on the scheduling, so let me grab the rosters for the appropriate teams. But this will be a fun game because Nate Archibald from the Kansas City-OMAHA Kings has been tearing it up. We have had him on the channel just a couple of weeks ago. And as you will recall, in the 72-73 season, it was Archibald in the NBA who led the league both in scoring and assists. And that is a feat that has not been duplicated. Tonight we will see Archibald and his mates in action against the Philadelphia 76ers in Silver Division action, and this is an important game for the 76ers as we take a look at our standings. The 76ers are battling it out with the Detroit Pistons for the fourth place spot in the Silver Division, and that is vitally important because the fifth and sixth place teams get dropped down to the Bronze Division at the end of the season. It's a 20-game season, and we are just a couple of games away from the time when we have our promotion and relegation decided and we move to the playoffs. So that is what is at stake here tonight. We get to see Nate Archibald. We get to see a very important game for the Philadelphia 76ers. So let us head to the arena for tonight's starting lineups. We are in Kansas City. We are at the Municipal Auditorium. And the Philadelphia 76ers will start a lineup sent out there by by head coach Kevin Lockery. Player coach Kevin Lockery, he is also a backup point guard on this team. But at the starting point guard will be Freddie Boyd, the rookie out of Oregon State, 6'2", 180. And a member of the NBA All-Rookie team in 72-73. He was the number 5 overall draft pick, and he put up some good numbers in his rookie year, including 10.5 points per game, along with 4 assists and 3 rebounds. Alongside in the backcourt will be Fred Carter from Mount St. Mary's, fourth-year man, and the leading scorer in the season for Philadelphia with 20 points a game to go with 6 rebounds and 4 assists. Your small forward is Jeff Halliburton, second year out of Drake. John Block is the power forward out of USC. And another fine player, Leroy Ellis, is your center. Had a good year in 72-73, his 11th year in the league, and he finished the campaign with 13.7 points and 10.8 rebounds per game. For the Kings, Nate Archibald, first team All-NBA, led the league in scoring and assists. He will be your starting point guard. Alongside him will be Matt Gukas, 6'5", out of St. Joseph's. Tom Van Arsdale, the veteran out of Indiana, is your small forward. At the power forward, the second-year man out of Utah State, Nate Williams. 12 rebounds per game is what the number that the Nate Williams put up in 72-73. And the big man in the middle, Sam Lacey, 3 years out of New Mexico State. And his numbers in 72-73 totaled 13.5 points and 11.8 rebounds per game. So Williams and Lacey will catch some boards. Yeah, but the straw that stirs the drink in Kansas City is Nate Archibald, and I am looking forward to another evening of Tiny Nate Archibald here in Kansas City as we get things underway with your opening tip-off. The ball is in the air, and it is controlled by the 76ers. The ball is in the hands of Freddie Boyd at the point guard. He sends it over to Carter on the wing, working out there against Matty Gukas. Gukas, a fine defender. Carter's going to try and get into the lane. He comes off the screen, puts one up from the baseline. That's no good, but we've got a whistle. And the foul is called on Gukas on the first possession of the game.
First personal.
And that will send Fred Carter to the line for a pair of free throws. Carter connects on the first. And we have our first point of the night. The visiting 76ers draw first blood. The second free throw by Carter is good.
Carter made the free throw.
And it is a 2-0 lead. Kansas City will now have their first possession, moving from left to right on your computer screen, with Nate Archibald at the helm. Archibald sets the offense. He's going to call his own number. Puts one up over Freddie Boyd and drills it. Tiny Nate Archibald put up 56 points in the last game. He's got his first 2 of the night, and we're tied here at 2. Philadelphia looks inside to Ellis. Ellis working on Sam Lacey down low. Steps around and slams it home. Nice little drop step there by Ellis into the reverse jam. The fans in Kansas City impressed by that, even if he is not their hometown guy. Here's Archibald, and he's got his pass stolen away by Carter, and that's a turnover. Philadelphia with another possession here, leading 4-2. Boyd's got it out on top. He's got Nate Archibald all over him. The open man for the 76ers is Halliburton on the outside. The shot by Jeff Halliburton is too strong. And Sam Lacey comes down with the rebound for the Kansas City Kings. Lacey with a quick outlet. Archibald's got it. Dribbling down the center of the floor. The most exciting player in the league. Steps to his right. Gets around Halliburton. Lays it up and good. It's a 4-4 ball game here in our first minute of play. Exciting start here in here in Kansas City, as the visiting 76ers look to once again take the lead. Boyd has the ball out on top. He's going to go inside once again to Ellis. Working on Lacey down low. This time the shot is too strong. And the littlest guy on the court, Archibald, takes the rebound, and Boyd took it away from him. That'll be another possession for Philadelphia. Boyd now working on Archibald. Tries to get into the lane. Dribbles to his right, comes off the screen, gets to the glass, lays it up and good.
Boyd.
Halliburton set that up that nicely with the screen. And Boyd took advantage for his first basket of the night. 76ers on top now 6-4. Kings with it in the hands of Archibald. Archibald looks to distribute. Finds Nate Williams on the baseline. Williams is going to put it up from out there. His fadeaway shot is good. But he is fouled on the play.
Foul is unblocked.
He's fouled by John Block, who was late getting over there with the help. So Williams has the chance for a three-point play. Give the assist to Archibald. Williams steps to the line and hits the free throw. And the Kings take the first lead of the game, 7-6. Philadelphia with the basketball. They work it inside to John Block. John Block working down low in the paint, defended by Nate Williams. His shot is too strong, and the rebound is taken down by Sam Lacey for the Kings. Kings with another possession. It's in the hands of Van Arsdale now on the outside. He's got an open look from 15 feet out. It's off target, but he's fouled on the play by Halliburton, and that will send Tom Van Arsdale to the free throw line for a pair.
Van Arsdale made the free throw.
And Arsdale hits both free
Van
throws.
Arsdale hit the free
And it's
throw.
now a 9-6 game in favor of the Kings. Philadelphia basketball as Freddie Boyd sets up the offense. They go inside once again to block. Block from down low, steps around Williams. Tries to lay it up, no good. Battle for the rebound is grabbed out of there by Archibald. Once again, Little Nate wants to run. He's got Van Arsdale on the wing. Van Arsdale dribbling down the left-hand side of the court. Gets it to Archibald on top. Archibald drives it down the lane, lays it up, and good. Boy, Nate Archibald off to a quick start here in Kansas City. And the hometown fans are loving it. Kings now up 11-6. And they are on a roll. Here's Boyd with it. Working on Archibald once again. Can't find any open men inside, so he takes the jump shot himself. It's no good, and Archibald with another rebound for Kansas City. He's a little guy, but he is all over the place here in the first quarter tonight. Archibald with it now, taken on Boyd out on top. And we have got a whistle and an injured player as Sam Lacey is going to have to leave the court for the Kings, and that is a big blow to their hopes in this one. He is their inside presence, but he is out for this game and maybe more. And into the game to take his place is the rookie out of USC, Ron Riley. So Riley into the game. Kansas City now to inbound. Van Arsdale will be the trigger man, and he sends it down low to Nate Williams. Williams works the way into the paint, goes to the left hand. Shot clock winding down as Williams' layup is off target. Riley just into the game, gets the offensive rebound, and he travels with it. That'll be a turnover. Ball back to Philadelphia. The Sixers still trail by 5. Halliburton has the ball on the outside. He wants to go baseline on Van Arsdale. He dishes it off to Carter. Back to Halliburton. The shot by Halliburton is no good, and the rebound is taken by Van Arsdale for the Kings. Inside they go to Riley. His jump hook over Ellis is no good. Nate Williams takes the offensive rebound for the Kings. Williams with the putback attempt, and he walked with it. Boy, the Kings are working hard on the glass, but they have turned it over now 4 times. Look at the rebound differential, 8-0 in favor of the Kings. And they have an 11-6 lead on the scoreboard. As Philadelphia head coach Kevin Lockery implores his team to hit the boards. Philadelphia on the basketball now. They're running a 1-4 set. Boyd sends it to Carter on the baseline. Carter takes it into the paint. The ref blows his whistle. And Carter is fouled by Riley on the reach-in.
Foul is on Riley. First personal, second team foul.
It'll be a side out for Philadelphia. Halliburton to inbound. Sends the ball into Boyd, gets it back. Halliburton wants to attack, goes to the left hand. His layup is no good. And Riley takes the rebound for the Kings. Tries to get it out, but the Philadelphia defense gets back quickly in transition. And Kansas City will be forced to pull it out. And Arsdale has it working inside. He's got Halliburton on his hip down low. He fakes. He lays it up off the glass. It's no good. But we've got a whistle, and another foul on Halliburton will send Van Arsdale back to the free throw line.
13.
That's 2 fouls on Halliburton here in the opening moments. He'll probably go to the bench as Van Arsdale hits the first. And indeed the horn sounds, and into the game for Philadelphia comes the second-year man Manny Leaks out of Niagara, replacing Halliburton. Second shot by Van Arsdale is good.
Arsdale made the free throw.
And Kansas City is now on top by 7, 13-6. Philadelphia has hit a dry spell on the offensive end here. Who's going to make something happen? They run a screenplay inside. They get it to Block down low. He's got Archibald on him and shoots and scores easily over the little guy to break the scoring drought for the 76ers. Kansas City with the basketball, still leading by 5, with Archibald holding the ball on point. He's going to call his own number this time, shoots in the face of Boyd and nails it. My goodness, Archibald is dominating this game. He's now got 8 points, and the Kansas City lead is back up to 7, 15-8. Here's Fred Carter with a look from the outside. He pump fakes, tries to get around Gukas into the lane. Riley cuts him off there, and the short jump shot is blocked. Gukas got him from the side. Leroy Ellis takes the rebound, passes it back out to Boyd. 76ers get another shot with 12 seconds remaining in the clock, on the shot clock. They're going to look to Carter on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Carter's going to pull the trigger, puts it up over Williams. It's blocked again by Williams. And it is John Block with the rebound for Philadelphia. He's going to have to work quickly. 1 second on the shot clock. And the little fadeaway by Block is good. Just beat the buzzer with that one to make it a 15-10 ball game. Kings still have the lead and the basketball. Archibald working again on Boyd. Looks to distribute. He finds Gukas on the outside. Gukas puts it up from out there. Fakes, gets it into Williams. Williams turns and fires, and that is good. Nate Williams with 5, and Kansas City is back on top 17-10. Sounds like a football score. Hopefully tomorrow Kansas City will not fare this well, as they are going to be doing battle with my Bengals for a shot at the Super Bowl. Philadelphia basketball. Boyd has it out on top. Sends it over to Ellis on the baseline. Ellis steps around Riley, gets into the lane, lays it up, and good. Nice play by the veteran Leroy Ellis. Still a 5-point lead, Kansas City, up by 17-12. Here's an open look from the wing for Gukas. He's defended by Carter. It's knocked away out of bounds. Possession will stay with Kansas City with 7 on the shot clock. The inbounds pass comes to Van Arsdale. He's got an open look from the wing, and he buries it. Kansas City really shooting well. 7 of their first 9 field goals, and they have jumped out to a 19-12 lead. Philadelphia works it inside to John Block. Block down low, puts it up with the left hand, and good. Lead going back and forth between 5 points and 7. Here's Archibald with a pass that's tipped away and out of bounds. Possession will go to Philadelphia. Sixers looking to cut into this lead. As we reach the midway point of the first half. Boyd's got it on the outside, squaring off against Archibald. Boyd shows and goes. Dumps it to Carter, gets it back. The shot from Boyd is no good. And the rebound is batted around and finally snared by Tom Van Arsdale. Kansas City with the basketball now. Still up by 5. As Archibald has it out on top. This time he's going to call his own number from the perimeter. Fakes the shot, sends it to Gukas. Gukas puts it up, no good. And the rebound is taken for Philadelphia by Manny Leaks. Sixers still trail by 5 as Boyd sets up the offense. Guarded closely by Archibald. Tries to get into the lane. The little teardrop by Boyd is good. And the lead is cut to 3, 19-16. Philadelphia on the comeback trail here. Another outside look for Gukas. Free throw line extended. He drills it. And that is the first basket of the night for the veteran Matt Gukas. 5 minutes to play now in the first quarter. Kansas City still leads by 5, 21-16. They go inside again to John Block. Block has been the most effective member of the 76ers tonight, but this time he tries to pass it back out to the perimeter. It goes behind Fred Carter and out of bounds for a turnover. Kansas City with the basketball once again in a 5-point lead. They go inside to Williams. Fakes, shoots, left it short. Block takes the rebound for Philadelphia. It's 3-on-3 going the other way. And Philadelphia is going to throw caution to the wind and let it fly. Block with it on the left, dumps it to Boyd, the trailer. Boyd runs into Archibald in the lane, and it is Boyd who is called for the charge. Maybe not a good decision by the 76ers, as the best player on that break was Archibald, and he drew the charge. And with that, we will have Kevin Lockery, the player coach, into the game now for Philadelphia. And coming in for Kansas City, the rookie Mike Ratliff, out of Wisconsin Eau Claire, just down the road from my adopted town of Madison, Wisconsin. Kansas City up 5 with the basketball. It's Van Arsdale shooting from the wing. Loosely defended by Leaks, but Van Arsdale cannot get the shot to go. Ratliff with the offensive board for Kansas City. Ratliff with the putback over Ellis. That's no good. The ball ends up in the hands of Riley for the Kings. Riley with the putback attempt goes off the glass and good. Ron Riley with his first points of the night. And Kansas City back on top by a touchdown, 23-16. Philadelphia with a look inside for Manny Leaks, posting up on Van Arsdale. And that is a physical mismatch inside. Leaks at 6'8", Van Arsdale at 6'5". And Leaks made him pay with that basket to pull the 76ers back to within 5. 4 minutes to play here in the first. And now Kansas City unable to get a shot off. And that's a 24-second violation. Substitutions for both teams. And action will resume with Philadelphia in possession. 3 minutes, 33 seconds to play in the first quarter. Halliburton with it on the inside. Guarded by the veteran Don Kojis just into the game. He's going to dump it off to Leaks. Leaks defended by Riley out there. Knocked away out of bounds. And that is last touched by Philadelphia. That will be another turnover. Kansas City still on top by 5 and holding possession here. Archibald with it out on top. Fakes the drive, gets into the lane. Stops and pops, and he buries it. 5 straight field goals for Nate Archibald. He has got 10 points to lead all scorers here in the first quarter. Philadelphia now with the basketball as we hit the 3-minute mark of the first period. They go into Leaks. Leaks defended by Riley. His shot is off the front of the rim, no good. Mike Ratliff with the rebound for Kansas City. Kings now get it to Gukas once again on the perimeter. Free throw line extended. Gukas nails another jump shot. He's got 4 points and the lead is up to 9. 27-18. Kansas City with the lead. Lockery now working on Nate Archibald. The veteran Lockery against the young Archibald. Archibald tips it away. It goes out of bounds. And Philadelphia will retain possession with 16 seconds on the shot clock. Into the game for the first time now is Dale Schluter. 6'10", fifth-year man out of Colorado State. And the backup center here for the Philadelphia squad. Here's an inside look for Halliburton. He's got Nate Archibald on his hip. But the shot is too strong, and the rebound is taken by Ratliff for the Kings. Kings back to the offense with Archibald. Sending it over to Kojis. Kojis with his first shot of the night. And it's off target. As 2 of the backup centers get into a little jostling match under the glass. And it is Schluter coming out with the rebound for Philadelphia. Halliburton has it on the outside. He wants to put it on the floor. He gets into the lane. He's cut off by Ratliff, and his shot is blocked. Ratliff got over and got a piece of that one. Schluter pulls it out of midair for Philadelphia. Schluter with the putback attempt. His shot is no good, but he is going to be fouled. No, we've got a loose ball foul on the play. The whistle was for the rebounding foul, and that's going to be charged on Mike Ratliff. That will be his first. And Philadelphia will keep possession. Full 24 seconds. Philadelphia is still trailing by 9 as we approach the 2-minute mark to go in the first quarter. Fred Carter has it, now guarded by Seibert into the game. Carter gets to his left, lays it up, and good.
Carter.
Kansas City is weak inside, particularly with Sam Lacey out of the game due to an injury. So Carter takes advantage of that and pulls Philadelphia back to within 7. 27-20 is your score. Kansas City working it inside to Ratliff. Ratliff and Schluter dueling down low. Ratliff steps around, gets to the left hand, lays it up, and good. Nicely set up by Archibald. That's another assist for Tiny Nate. And Kansas City is back on top, 29-20. Philadelphia again trying to play catch up here, as it's now in the hands of Mike Price into the game, and Price scores from outside. Good looking shot there for the third-year man out of Illinois. Once again, it's a 7-point game. We've hung right around that 7-point margin throughout most of this quarter. Archibald with it on the outside. Working on Lockery. His jump shot is off target. The rebound is kicked around and goes out of bounds. Possession awarded to Philadelphia. Minute and a half to go, first quarter. Philadelphia with it in the hands of Carter. Carter on the outside working on Kogis. Ratliff comes over to help, and Carter cannot get the shot to fall. But the weak side rebound goes to Leroy Ellis. And Leroy Ellis on the putback jams it home. Philadelphia back within 5, 29-24. As we enter the final minute of play here in the first period. Into the game now for the Kings is Dick Gibbs at the point guard. He's battling it out with Lockery on the outside, tries to get into the lane, goes to his left, and his layup is good. And he is fouled on the play by Leroy Ellis. Dick Gibbs comes into the game and makes his presence known with the hoop and the harm, and he has a chance for a three-point play here. Gibbs misses the free throw, and it's Mike Price on the rebound for Philadelphia. The Sixers still trail by 7, with now 49 seconds to play in the quarter. Halliburton's got it on the outside. He's got Kogis on him. Takes it to the baseline, lays it up, and good.
Halliburton.
Nice little reverse layup there by Halliburton. Philadelphia back to within 5. 31-26, high-scoring first period. Both teams playing pretty good basketball here. As Toby Kimball now is in the game for Kansas City. He takes the pass on the inside. His shot from the paint is no good, and Leroy Ellis takes the rebound for Philadelphia. Sixers have an opportunity in transition here. It's 3-on-3 going the other way behind Lockery on the point. Sends it to Halliburton on the wing. Back across to Lockery. Drives the lane, lays it up, and good.
Lowry.
First basket of the game for Kevin Lockery, and the 76ers have pulled within 3. 31-28. 17 seconds to play in the quarter, 12 on the shot clock as the ball ends up in the hands of Gukas. Guarded out there by Mike Price. Looks to distribute. Finds Kogis on the wing. Kogis is going to put it up with 4 seconds on the game clock. And his 15-footer is way offline. He rushed that one. Ball will go to Philadelphia with 3 seconds on the game clock. We'll see if the Sixers can accomplish anything here better than a desperation heave. They get it to Boyd on the outside. He gets into the lane. His shot is blocked at the buzzer, and that is the end of the first quarter.
At the end of the first quarter, Kansas City-Omaha 31, Philadelphia 28.
So a competitive first quarter, as your first quarter score is 31-28 in favor of the hometown Kings as we take a look at the box score. The Kings shot 43% from the field. The backcourt struggled, but the frontcourt, Block and Ellis, combined to go 7 of 10 in the period, 3 rebounds apiece, and a total of 14 of the 28 Philadelphia points. So a good night on the inside for Philadelphia, especially with Sam Lacey having gone to the bench after only 2.5 minutes of play due to injury. Nate Williams held his own in there with 5 points, but the story of the first quarter for the Kings was Nate Archibald. 10 points on 5 of 6 shooting, 2 assists, and surprisingly those 3 rebounds. All right, let's head back to action here in quarter number 2. When we get to halftime, we'll give you some updates from around the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. But now let's head back to action here at the Kansas City Municipal Auditorium as we're ready to begin quarter number 2. And the tip this time is controlled by Philadelphia. And they immediately find Leroy Ellis open on the baseline. He's guarded out there by Riley. Baseline jump shot by Ellis is true.
Ellis.
And as we open the second period, it's a 1-point game, 31-30. Kings coming back with Archibald. Sends it out to Gukas on the wing. Gukas looking for help. Loses the ball. It's tied up on the inside, and it will be a jump ball. Gukas had it knocked away. Nate Williams was the first one on the floor, but John Block tied him up, and they will jump it up. Good size advantage for Block, but it's Williams who controls the tip and gets it back to Archibald. That'll be a fresh 24 as Archibald gets it in his hands at the top of the key. Looks to get into the lane, steps around Boyd. He's cut off by Ellis. The little teardrop is offline, but Nate Williams comes down with the rebound for Kansas City. Williams on the putback, takes it off the glass. That's no good. This time Boyd comes out of the scrum with it for Philadelphia. 76ers with a chance to take the lead for the first time in a long time as Halliburton has it on the baseline. Goes to his left. Drops it off to Boyd, and Boyd nails the jump shot from the free throw line to put the 76ers on top, 32-31. Nice little comeback by the 76ers after trailing by as many as 9 in the first quarter. Here's Archibald, taking the perimeter jump shot and scores it.
Nate Archibald.
Nice little fadeaway there, puts Kansas City back on top. Philadelphia is going to look inside to Carter. Carter's trapped in the paint among the tall trees, but manages to slither his way to a look and takes it off the glass, and good. I'm not sure how Fred Carter did it, but he got the basket and puts Philadelphia back on top. Back and forth we go here in quarter number 2. Archibald looks to attack. He's cut off in the paint by Ellis, but manages to get the shot up and under, and good. 14 now for Archibald. He's lighting it up. Philadelphia basketball now as they look to get back on top. The shot by Boyd is tipped away and blocked by Gukas. Ball goes out of bounds. Philadelphia will keep possession with 15 on the shot clock. They get it into Carter. Carter on the wing, working on Gukas. Gets it into the lane. And this time it's Carter who's called for the offensive foul. He wrapped his left arm around Gukas on his way to the basket, and you're not allowed to do that. Kansas City now with the basketball and a 1-point lead, as the open man is Tom Van Arsdale. His outside jump shot, he's not going to get it off because he is fouled by Halliburton, and that is his third.
First team foul.
That's going to be a side out foul, which is going to send Halliburton back to the bench, and Manny Leaks will return to action for Philadelphia. And Leaks comes right in and steals the inbounds pass. Gets it out to Boyd, but Boyd wisely decides to slow things down as the Kansas City defense, both Archibald and Gukas, were headed the other direction. As we say good evening to D. Scott Howard in the chat room, good evening to you, my friend. And welcome to this exciting ball game between the Kansas City Kings and the Philadelphia 76ers as Nate Archibald is lighting it up. But the inside play of the 76ers has kept them close. Kansas City hurt early in the game when Sam Lacey had to go out due to injury, and that has opened up the middle for the likes of Leroy Ellis and John Block to do enough work to keep Philadelphia close. Sixers have the basketball with 10 minutes to go here in the second period, trailing by 1 as the point guard Freddie Boyd has the basketball out on top, guarded closely by Archibald. He's going to look to Ellis on the baseline. Ellis from the baseline puts up the jump shot. That's no good. He hit one of those earlier, but this one is no good, and it is Archibald with another rebound for the Kings, his fourth. Quick outlet, and Archibald and the Kings are on the racetrack. It goes to Williams over to Gukas on the baseline. Gukas drives it and lays it up and good. 6 points now for Manny Gukas, and Kansas City is back on top by 3. Philadelphia looks inside to John Block down low. His 8-foot jump shot over Nate Williams is no good, but Manny Leaks comes up with the offensive rebound, and the Sixers will reset. Now it's in the hands of Boyd out on top. He's picked up out there by Williams, coming off the screen. Boyd sets, he shoots, he scores.
Boyd.
6 points now for Freddie Boyd. Philadelphia back to within 1. Archibald with it out on top. Guarded closely by Boyd. This time Archibald calls his own number, but his shot is off target, and the long rebound comes out to Freddie Boyd. It's 5-on-4 now going the other way. Riley slow to get back for Philadelphia, for Kansas City. Can Philadelphia take advantage? Boyd drops it to Leaks. Leaks drives the lane, lays it up with the left hand, and scores. That puts Philadelphia back on top here, 38-37, with under 9 to play in the second period. The ball goes inside to Van Arsdale. He's covered by the bigger Leaks. He drops it down low, nice pass to Williams, but Williams can't get the layup to go, and Freddie Carter takes the rebound for Philadelphia. Carter with it coming the other way. He's going to pull the trigger from the wing. That's off target, and Matty Gukas grabs the rebound. Actually, it's grabbed by Van Arsdale for Philadelphia. The chalkboard said one thing, and the play-by-play said something different. Kansas City now looking to regain the lead. They trail by 1 with the basketball. Williams has it on the outside. Not generally where he likes to operate, but with 12 on the shot clock and no open teammates, he's going to pull the trigger out there. Actually, he does find Van Arsdale on the baseline. Van Arsdale's baseline jump shot is no good, and John Block takes the rebound for Philadelphia. Once again, the Kings are able to get back in the transition defense, and Philadelphia will slow things up. They get it to Ellis on the baseline. He's got a decent stroke from the baseline. This one rolls around the rim and out, and Tom Van Arsdale takes the rebound for Kansas City. Kings trailing by 1 as we reach the 8-minute mark of the second period. The ball is in the hands of Archibald. Gets the screen, steps around, lays it up off the glass, and good. Boyd fell down on that play as Archibald just broke his ankles with that crossover out on top. Archibald now has 16 points and is just on fire here in Kansas City tonight. Here's Boyd with it for Philadelphia. Boyd's going to try to attack. He gets inside. He's cut off by Riley. The shot's off target. And Nate Williams with the rebound for Kansas City. They get it to Nate Williams down low. He gave it to Archibald. He got it back, and Williams scores it. Another assist for Nate Archibald on the give and go there. And the Kings have established a 3-point lead, 41-38. Manny Leaks with it now on the inside. He takes it up strong. That's no good. Too hard off the backboard. And Matty Gukas with the rebound for Kansas City, and they're going to run. Archibald runs every chance he can get. He's got Williams on the trail. He dumps it off to Williams, and Williams cannot get the layup to go. Manny Leaks gets back for the rebound for Philadelphia. It's 4-on-4 going the other way, and Boyd is not going to push his luck this time. He pulls it back out and resets the offense. Boyd now has a jump shot from the outside. He missed everything on that one, and he is hearing about that from the crowd here in Kansas City. Kings still up by 3 with the basketball. Now 7 minutes to play in the second quarter. The pass goes to Gukas on the wing. He's guarded out there by Carter. Carter, a very capable perimeter defender, but Gukas nails it anyways. Nicely set up by Archibald. Gukas now with 8 points, and the lead for Kansas City is back up to 5. Boyd, guarded by Archibald. Looking for help. Finds Ellis on the baseline. Ellis with another baseline jump shot. This one is pure. And Ellis becomes the first member of the 76ers to achieve double digits. 6:19 to play in the quarter. Kansas City up 43-40 with the basketball. Here's another outside look for Gukas. He hit his last one. And make it 2 in a row.
Matthew Watkins.
As Gukas has now hit 5 straight, and he's got double digits. Another assist for Archibald. He's got 5 dimes. And we've reached the midway point of the second quarter with the Kings on top by 5. Carter on the outside, being played closely by Gukas. Steps around Gukas, gets into the lane, stops and pops over Ratliff. Shot no good. Ratliff may have gotten a piece of that one. Van Arsdale takes the rebound, and he is fouled on the floor by Leroy Ellis. We'll go back the other way. Koji's back into the game for Kansas City, replacing Van Arsdale. As the Kings set up on offense, looking to go back up by a touchdown. Archibald has it. He's got a wide open look coming off the screen. His shot is offline. But we've got a whistle and a foul, and that's going to go on Leroy Ellis, and that is his third.
13 foul.
That's going to send tiny Nate Archibald to the free throw line for a pair. He hits the first.
Archibald made the free throw.
17 straight, we're informed by the play-by-play guy. And 17 points on the night as Leroy Ellis heads back to the bench. Archibald makes good on the second free throw. He's got 18 points, and the Kansas City lead is back up to 7. 47-40. Kings led most of the first quarter by about 7 points, between 5 and 9 points all the way. Philadelphia drew even at the beginning of the second and actually pulled ahead briefly before Kansas City, with another spurt, has once again taken a comfortable lead. It's in the hands of Boyd on the outside, guarded by Gukas. He's going to try and get it down low to John Block. Block shoots from in close and scores.
Block.
10 points now for John Block. Both teams really having good nights offensively. The turnovers are somewhat low. Kansas City still shooting 56% from the floor, and Philadelphia coming in at a respectable 44%. Kings with the basketball. Inside with it is Koji's. That's not where he likes to operate, especially against the bigger leaks. But he's got no options other than to flip up a short jump shot. That's no good. And Freddie Boyd grabs the rebound for Philadelphia. Nothing doing on the transition opportunity. Once again, Archibald quick to get back on defense. And Philadelphia will set things up. 5 minutes to go in the second period. Philadelphia trailing by 5. They've got it inside to Dale Schluter now into the game. Schluter working on Ratliff, and we've got a whistle and a foul away from the ball.
First personal. First
And
team.
that is going to go against Nate Williams. And that will send Freddie Carter to the line for a pair of free throws. Carter connects on the first.
Carter made the free throw.
Carter misses the second, but the long high rebound is taken down by John Block for Philadelphia. Block with a putback attempt. He's got that blocked by Ratliff. Schluter takes the ball out of midair. Schluter with a putback attempt. He can't get that to fall. Another long rebound is batted out to Boyd, and he throws it back out to Carter to restart the offense. So Philadelphia now trails by 4. 5 minutes to play in the period. Open on the outside is Block. Block's going to try one from the baseline. And it's too strong. But he is fouled on the play by Williams.
Second personal. Second team.
Second foul on Williams. And let's see what the call is here. Actually, that's before the shot. So that'll be a side out for Philadelphia. Sixers still with the basketball, trailing by 4. Leaks to inbound, gets it to Lockery now in the game. Lockery takes his way down against Archibald on the inside. Turns and fires. That's off target. Another offensive board for Philadelphia. This time it's Block. Block with a putback attempt. Pump fakes, shoots, and scores.
Block.
Boy, the Kings are definitely feeling the absence of Sam Lacey in this one. They were clearly out-rebounding Philadelphia. I think Kansas City got the first 8 rebounds of the game, but we now have drawn even in rebounds, and Philadelphia with those 10 offensive rebounds is keeping it close here. It's now a 2-point game. Archibald with it out on top now, working on Lockery. He's going to pull the trigger from 16 feet out. His jump shot is good.
Nate Archibald.
Archibald cannot miss here in Kansas City tonight, and he has got 20 points in the first half. Here's an outside look for Lockery, and he nails the jump shot.
Lowry.
Anything you can do, I can do almost as good. Maybe Lockery's not going to lead the league in scoring and assists this year, but at least he got a moment of satisfaction on that play. Kings working it inside to Toby Kimball now in the game. Kimball has it blocked away and stolen by John Block. Nicely done on the interior defense. Philadelphia now with the basketball and a chance to tie. It goes inside to John Block. Block working hard down low. Ball fake, jump shot, too strong. But he is fouled on the play by Kimball. And John Block will head to the free throw line with a chance to tie the game here with 3.5 minutes to go in the second period. Block connects on the first.
Free throw.
Prepares himself for the second one. Steadying himself at the free throw line. Second shot is up and good, and we're tied at 49. Block now with 14 points to lead Philadelphia. Good ball game here tonight in Kansas City. 49 all. Kansas City with the basketball. They get it to Kogis on the wing. He's got a look from out there. Steps to his right, shoots off the front of the rim, no good. And Dale Schluter with the rebound for Philadelphia. Lockery brings his troops back slowly. Dumps it inside to Manny Leaks. Leaks with a mismatch in there. Steps around Kogis, lays it up, and good. Leaks really more of a power forward, pressed into duty at the small forward position due to the foul trouble being experienced by Jeff Halliburton. And the absence tonight of John Trapp, who normally would be the starter at that position. But Leaks has managed to bully his way into the middle against the smaller players from Kansas City. He's now got 6 points, and the 76ers are back on top by 2. As we've got Steve Roy's in the chat room. Tiny, what a joy to watch. Indeed he is. And welcome to the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. Steve, you're first time I've seen you here in the chat room, so welcome. And enjoy the ball game. Nate's got it out on top, working on Lockery. Comes off the screen, gets into the lane. The layup is off target. And the rebound is grabbed by Schluter for Philadelphia. So Archibald couldn't get that one to go. Now Lockery wants to run. He's got Carter on the wing. Carter dribbles to his right. Carter steps into the lane. The layup is no good, but he is fouled on the play by Kojis, and that will send Fred Carter back to the free throw line for another pair of tries. Carter connects again.
Carter made the free throw.
Carter missed on the second. And the rebound for Kansas City is taken by Ratliff. Kings now trail by 3. 2.5 to play before halftime. The ball is in the hands of Kojis. He steps away from the basket, shoots, and scores.
Don Kojis.
So we've seen Leaks muscle his way in for a basket, and now Kojis with the step-back jump shot, each man taking advantage of their respective strengths. Philadelphia leading by 1 with the basketball. Inside they go to Block. Block has been their go-to guy here tonight. This time he cannot convert. And Dick Gibbs comes in and grabs his first rebound of the night for Kansas City. Kings with a chance to go back on top. It's Archibald with it out high. Sends it down to Kojis on the wing. Kojis from the free throw line scores again.
Don Kojis.
Give the assist to Archibald. That's 20 points and 7 assists here in the first half for Tiny Nate Archibald. Indeed, he is a joy to watch. Philadelphia now trailing by 1, minute 43 to play in the half. They go inside to Schluter. Schluter this time with the short shot against Ratliff, and Ratliff got up and got a piece of it. That is 5 block shots for Mike Ratliff coming off the bench tonight. Lockery chases down the ball, resets the offense with 13 on the shot clock. They get it to Block on the baseline. Block with the perimeter jump shot is too strong, and the rebound is taken down by Toby Kimball for the Kings. Kings going the other way. It's 3-on-2. The outlet to Archibald. Dribbles down the center of the court full speed. Cuts to his left. Cross courts it to Kojis. Kojis drives baseline. Lays it up, no good. And the rebound is taken by Carter, hustling back for Philadelphia. And now the 76ers have it 4-on-1 going the other way. Lockery to Carter. Carter to his left. Dumps it to Lockery. Lockery lays it up and good.
Lowry.
Nice little two-man game on the break there. And with 1.5 to play, Philadelphia is back on top, 54-53. Kings looking inside to Ratliff. Ratliff has been stellar on the defensive end tonight. His close-range jump shot is good here. He's got 4 points, and Kansas City's back on top by 1. 55-54, minute 13 to play in the first half. Philadelphia is going to run the offense through Lockery. He's got an open look coming off the screen. Ratliff slow to get over. But Lockery passes up the shot, tries to get it to Carter on the wing, and it's stolen by Dick Gibbs as Gibbs stepped right into the passing lane, picked that one off. Kansas City with another possession. Leading by 1 now. 51 seconds on the game clock, 15 on the shot clock. They go inside to Ratliff. Ratliff guarded down there by John Block, and Ratliff's not able to get the shot off. That's a shot clock violation. And a turnover. Ball goes back over to the 76ers. Sam Lacey was hurt. Sam Lacey left the floor with an injury with 2.5 minutes gone by in the game. So he is on the bench for the duration. Philadelphia with the basketball. 36 seconds on the game clock. They trail by 1. Into the game now for the 76ers is little-used Dave Sorensen, the former Buckeye, third-year man out of Ohio State. He's guarded out there by Nate Williams. He's got an open look from the baseline. Instead, he wants to, let's see, what's our best matchup here? Probably our best matchup is Halliburton, out on top against Van Arsdale. Halliburton with it on top. Gets around Van Arsdale, lays it up, and good.
Halliburton.
So good decision by the Buckeye Sorensen, as Buckeyes are wont to do. And Philadelphia now goes back on top, 56-55. And Kansas City will run as much clock as they can here. Gibbs with it on the outside. Takes the jump shot against Boyd. That's no good. Mike Ratliff takes the offensive rebound for Kansas City. With 5 seconds to go on the clock, Ratliff is going to try and put up the rebound shot. And his follow-up shot is no good at the buzzer. Ratliff wanted a foul, didn't get it. And before he could even complain, the referees were halfway back to the dressing room. So we have reached halftime here in Kansas City. Very entertaining ball game. Philadelphia on top by 1, 56-55. Philadelphia again with strong work on the inside. John Block, 14 points, 6 rebounds. Leroy Ellis, 10 points and 3 rebounds. As the 76ers grabbed 11 offensive boards in that first half to keep this one in range. Kansas City, on the other hand, generated all kinds of good offense, 52% shooting from the field. Nate Archibald, 9 of 13 from the field, 20 points, 7 assists in that first half. All right, before we head back to action, let's give a quick update of the happenings around the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. This Wednesday night in Buffalo, we had some exciting action from Heartland Championship Wrestling. In the title match of the night, it was the Wild Samoans locked up in a wild brawl with the British Bulldogs that ended in disqualification when Wild Samoan Sika was smacked by a steel chair in the ring by Davey Boy Smith as Sika was going for a pinfall on the Dynamite Kid. Lots of shenanigans in that match inside the ring and out, mostly outside the ring. The referees let the brawl go on for quite some time, but when Davey Boy introduced the chair into the ring, the referee had seen enough. The Bulldogs were disqualified and the Samoans retain your Patriot Tag Team Championship. A surprise main event took place in Patriot Championship Wrestling in very unexpected fashion when the NWA World Heavyweight Champion Vader showed up in Buffalo unexpected as the guest of Kurt Angle, the Patriot champion, the Patriot Heavyweight Champion. And Vader and Angle teamed up in the main event to take down the team of Gorilla Monsoon and Superstar Billy Graham. The whole reason Vader came to Buffalo was to get his hands on Billy Graham. And Graham refused to tag into that match, and it was Monsoon who took all the punishment and Monsoon who took the pinfall, courtesy of a mighty release powerbomb by Vader. So Vader got the victory, but Vader did not get the satisfaction of getting his hands on Superstar Billy Graham, and the hostilities continue in that situation. All right, that concludes our wrap-up of Heartland Championship Wrestling. There will not be wrestling on the channel this weekend as my wife is off work. My wife works every other weekend right now, and I do wrestling broadcasts on Saturdays on the weekends that she works. So the Heartland Championship Wrestling will be back on the air next weekend with a pay-per-view broadcast which will be known as False Alarm. And the main event that has been signed for that broadcast is an NWA World Heavyweight Championship match with Vader defending against Kurt Angle, his tag team partner from this week in Buffalo. So those two will square off with the biggest championship in the Heartland at stake. Also next weekend, Tag Team Championship, the World Tag Team Champions, the Fabulous Freebirds, in a very compelling matchup against the Midnight Express. Can Stan Lane and Bobby Eaton be the ones to dethrone the Freebirds? We'll see about that next weekend on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. And with that, we are ready to return to basketball. as the second half is set to begin with Philadelphia on top on the road, 56-55 over the Kansas City Kings. Ellis and Riley to jump it up, and the tip is controlled by Kansas City. Archibald on the basketball. He's immediately going to attack on Freddie Boyd, and Archibald traveled. He was anxious to get the second half started, and his feet got started a little bit too quickly there, and that's a turnover. Philadelphia now up 56-55 with their first possession of the half. And the pass goes to Carter on the outside. Carter with a solid first half. Working outside, spin move, drives to the basket, dumps it off to Block, gets it back on the give and go. Carter with the shot from outside, that's no good. But he draws the contact from Gukas, and it will be free throws.
His second, first team foul.
It is Block who is headed to the free throw line. A little bit of confusion there as to who was supposed to go to the line, but it is Block headed to the free throw line, where he is a 78% shooter. And his first try rolls around and off the rim, no good. The second shot by Block is no good. He missed them both. And Nate Williams takes the rebound for Kansas City. Kings looking to regain the lead here. They get it to Gukas on the perimeter. Gukas is going to pull the trigger from 16 feet out. Facing the double team. His shot is good. What a shot by Matty Gukas. Beats the double team. Nice pass by Archibald to set that one up. Gukas now with 12. Kansas City back on top, 57-56. Halliburton with it for the Kings. Facing off against Van Arsdale. Steps around Van Arsdale. Stops in the lane. Jump shot no good. Van Arsdale comes back to take the rebound. Kansas City basketball. Archibald gets it to Van Arsdale on the outside. His baseline jump shot is off target. Rebound is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Kings. We'll go the other way, Philadelphia basketball. Open for Philadelphia is Block. Down in the low block. Block on the block, shoots and scores.
Block.
16 points now for John Block. Philadelphia goes back on top. 58-57 is your score as the Kings look inside to Nate Williams. Williams in the paint. Oh, and he runs over Block and he's called for the charge. Williams wanted the block called on Block on the low block, but the block was not called on Block. Instead, the charge was called on Williams, and we'll go the other way with it. Philadelphia basketball. It's in the hands of Boyd. Boyd working on Archibald on the outside. Wants to find Leroy Ellis down low. Can they get it down to him? He gets the entry pass. Kicks it back out to Boyd. Archibald steps into the passing lane and picks off the steal. Going the other way, it's 2-on-2. Archibald, full speed down the center of the court. Tries to get it over to Gukas. Has it knocked away. And that's going to be a turnover. A rare missed opportunity for Nate Archibald on the fast break, and the ball goes back over to the 76ers. Inside they go to Ellis. Ellis comes off the screen. He's got a mismatch over Van Arsdale, but he cannot convert, and Van Arsdale grabs the rebound. Good interior defense by the veteran. Philadelphia comes back. They find Nate Williams in the paint. Williams again, no good that time. And it is Freddie Boyd on the rebound for Philadelphia. Boyd of the Kings missed Sam Lacey. Halliburton with it on the outside. Drives the baseline, lays it up, and good. And they continue to miss Sam Lacey as there was no rim protector there to keep Halliburton from converting that easy layup and putting the 76ers on top by 3. 60-57. Kansas City trails. Archibald on the attack. Fakes left, goes right, gets into the lane, weaves through traffic. The layup is good, and he is fouled on the play by Ellis. That is 4 on Leroy Ellis. And Nate Archibald will head to the free throw line with a chance for the three-point play. Archibald hits the free throw.
Archibald made the free throw.
He's got 23. And the game is tied at 60. 9.5 minutes to play in the third of this neck-and-neck struggle. Boyd with it on the outside. Shoots over Archibald. That's no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Kansas City will get possession. Kings now looking to regain the lead. As the Kings look to Riley down low. Riley just into the game, guarded on the low block by Manny Leaks. And Leaks gets the block. Leaks swatted that shot out of midair, pulled it down by himself. Give him a rebound, give him a block, give the possession to Philadelphia. As the Sixers come back in the other way in a tie game. They look inside for Block. Block from the paint, 8 feet out. Fakes once, shoots over Williams. The shot is no good. And we've got a loose ball foul on the rebound, and that is going to go against Nate Williams, and he has picked up his 4th, and he's going to have to leave the game. That's not going to help the Kings' cause here. KC getting killed on the defensive boards, says Steve Royce, and indeed that is correct. 12 offensive rebounds now for the 76ers. And now it is 76er basketball side out with the game tied at 60. Boyd out on top, working on Archibald. Wants to attack. Top of the key. He gets into the lane. He's cut off by Kimball. The teardrop falls short. Block grabs the offensive rebound. Another offensive board for Philadelphia. And another possession for the 76ers. Boyd with it this time, looking to distribute. He's got Archibald in his face. Can't find an open teammate. Boyd forces one up, no good. And the rebound is taken by Tony Kimball for the Kings. Kings now get it inside to Kimball. Kimball working down into the paint against John Block. His short rainbow shot is wide. And that rebound is taken by Dale Schluter for the Sixers. Both teams a little bit in a cold stretch here early in the third period. We're still tied at 60, as now Block has it on the baseline. He's a little shaken up, but he insists on staying in the game. They send it over to Manny Leaks down low. Manny bullies his way into the lane against Van Arsdale, but he cannot get the shot to fall. And Toby Kimball comes out with another rebound for the Kings. 8 minutes to go now in the third. We are still tied at 60. Kings look inside to Ratliff. The short shot over Schluter is up and good. Another assist for Nate Archibald. And Kansas City back on top, 62-60. Here's Boyd from the outside. Has it knocked away by Archibald. Last touch by Schluter as there was a battle down low. And the ball goes back over to Kansas City. Changes on both sides as the versatile Manny Leaks moves down into the center position, where he will lock horns with Ron Riley just into the game for the Kings. Here's Van Arsdale with a look from the outside. Shoots it over Halliburton, and his shot is good.
Tom Van Arsdale.
Nice rotation on that shot. Kansas City now up by 4. 76ers looking to pull back closer. Halliburton on the outside. He is fouled hard by Riley.
Foul is on Riley. Second personal.
Leaks came over and set the screen, and Riley just laid out Van Arsdale on the as Van Arsdale came off the screen. That will be a side out, and Van Arsdale still feeling the effects of that one. Here's the inbound pass. It is tipped away by Gukas and out of bounds. Philadelphia maintains possession. Philadelphia now gets it into John Block down low. Below the basket. His short jump shot is good. Boy, Block continues to be so effective inside. He's got 18 points now and 7 rebounds. And once again, it is a 2-point ball game, 64-62. Kansas City with the lead and the basketball. Here's Archibald, top of the key, fighting his way through the trap and knocked away and stolen by Boyd. The double team got the best of Archibald that time. Philadelphia regains possession. Here's an inside look for Schluter. Schluter with a jump shot from in close is good.
Schluter.
And this ball game is once again tied, 64-64, as we approach the midway point of the third period. Here's Van Arsdale with it inside, working against Leaks. That's not to his advantage. Van Arsdale dumps it down to Ratliff. Ratliff's short jump shot is no good. Van Arsdale comes in and catches the rebound. Van Arsdale's going to try a putback. It's off the rim, no good. And Dale Schluter takes the rebound for Philadelphia. Back come the Sixers, looking to go back out on top. Boyd with it, working on Archibald. Looks inside for Manny Leaks. Leaks with a mismatch down low, cannot convert. Offensive rebound taken by Schluter. Schluter on the putback. The jump hook is good, and he is fouled on the putback by Ratliff.
Schluter scores. Foul is on Ratliff.
So give Schluter the putback and the foul, and he has got a chance for a three-point play here. As the offensive rebounding prowess continues for Philadelphia. Schluter misses the free throw, and Van Arsdale takes the rebound. So Philadelphia comes back on defense, leading by 2. 66-64. Archibald working on Boyd from the perimeter. Shakes and bakes. Dumps it to Van Arsdale. Van Arsdale has it knocked down of bounds, and Kansas City will retain possession with 7 on the shot clock. And Riley to inbound, cannot find an open man, and that is a 5-second violation. Another turnover by the Kings, and Philadelphia with a chance to extend the lead. They run the offense through Sorensen down low. Dave Sorensen just into the game. Working inside against Ratliff. Kicks it back out to Carter. Carter with a jump shot from the wing is good. 10 points for Carter. Philadelphia now with a 4-point lead, and believe it or not, that's their biggest lead of the night, 68-64, as we come up on 5 minutes to... Oh, and here's Archibald with a quick jump shot, and that is good. He nails another one. He's got 25. Kings back to within 2. Philadelphia basketball. Here's Block with a look from the baseline, and his jump shot is just off target. Rebound comes off the offensive glass to Sorensen. Sorensen with a putback attempt. We've got a stoppage in play as Sorensen is fouled hard by Ratliff. And Sorensen will go to the free throw line. Sorensen looking for his first point of the night. And he missed the first free throw. Sorensen off target again, as Philadelphia not doing well from the free throw line here tonight. They're only 6 of 13 compared to 8 of 9 for the Kings. Kings with the basketball now looking to tie the game. Under 5 minutes to go in the third. Archibald working on Boyd on the outside. These two have been going at it all night. This time the baseline jump shot fade away by Archibald is good. Towel him off. He's scorching the nets, says our play-by-play guy, and we are tied at 68. What the play-by-play guy does not realize is that the Kings aren't playing the Nets, they're playing the 76ers, and he is scorching the 76ers here in Kansas City tonight. 27 points, 9 rebounds. And we're not even through the third quarter yet. Here's an open look for Sorensen. That's no good. Sorensen gets his own rebound. Sorensen with a putback attempt. Finally gets one to go.
Sorensen.
First basket of the night for Sorensen puts Philadelphia back on top by 2. Van Arsdale from the outside, guarded by Halliburton. He's got a look from the wing. It's too strong, and the rebound is taken by Sorensen for Philadelphia. Philadelphia walks it back up the court. Boyd has it out on top. Sends it to Halliburton on the inside. Halliburton cross-courts it to Carter. Carter with the shot from the wing. That's no good. We've got another whistle and another personal foul. That one is going to go against Gukas. And the 76ers are now in the bonus, and that will send Fred Carter to the free throw line with a 3 to make 2. And the way the 76ers are shooting tonight, they're going to need it as Carter misses the first. Carter finally
Carter made the free throw.
gets the lid off the basket and hits the second. He'll get the bonus here. And Carter hits the bonus. He's got 12 points, and the 76ers lead is back up to 4. 72-68, 4 minutes to play in the third. Kings set up the offense, and they get it to Ratliff on the baseline. He's not interested in trying to make anything happen offensively against Carter out there, so he sends it out to Gukas on the wing. Gukas puts up the shot from the outside. That is offline, no good, but he is fouled on the play by Sorensen, and that will send Matt Gukas to the line for a pair.
Second team foul.
First shot by Gukas is good.
Gukas made the free throw.
Gukas hits them both. It is now 72-70. Gukas with 13 on the night. Philadelphia with the basketball, once again looking to extend the lead. As Kevin Lockery now into the game at the point guard. He's got a switch out there against Toby Kimball. As Lockery comes off the screen, he's got an open look and he drills it.
Lowry.
Good looking offensive set there by the 76ers. It's always easier when you've got your coach on the floor. And Philadelphia back out on top by 4. Kansas City with the basketball. It's Kogis on the wing. He's got an open look from the baseline. Steps to his left, pulls the trigger, and buries it. Nice looking stroke by Kogis. It's a 2-point game, 74-72. Sixers with the lead and the basketball in the hands of Lockery. Lockery calls for the pick. Comes off the screen. Gets hard into the hoop. His easy layup is off the glass and good.
Lowry.
Double digits off the bench for Lockery, 10 points in limited minutes. And Philadelphia back on top by 4. Under 3 minutes to play as Archibald has it, guarded by Lockery out on top. Archibald, his eyes get wide and he wants to get into the lane. He fakes, he drives, he shoots, he scores.
Tiny.
29 points now for Archibald. It's a 2-point game. Philadelphia comes back and looks inside to Manny Leaks. Leaks, with those broad shoulders, barrels his way in against Kogis. The one-hand runner is not going to go this time. But Sorensen working hard, grabs the offensive board for Philadelphia. Sorensen with the putback, backs his way in. Turnaround jump shot is good. 4 points now and 4 rebounds off the bench for Sorensen. Philadelphia back on top by 4. Kings with the basketball. They've got it in the hands of Kimball on the outside. He looks back out on top to Archibald. Archibald swings it to Ratliff. Back over to Archibald. He drives. He shoots. He cannot get the shot off as he is called for the travel. Got his feet tangled up there as Lockery was up in his chest. And Nate is guilty of the turnover. So with 2 minutes, 14 seconds to play in the third, Philadelphia is up by 4 with the basketball. On the perimeter, it is Halliburton. Going to take the jump shot from the wing, and he nails it. 8 points now for Halliburton. Second-year man out of Drake, and Philadelphia has their biggest lead of the night, 80-74, with 2 minutes to play in the third. Here's Archibald bringing back the Kings. He's double-teamed and knocked to the floor by Lockery.
First personal, 13 foul.
And that's going to leave a mark. Kansas City now trailing by 6. That is just a side-out foul. Riley to inbound for the Kings. The inbounds pass goes down low to Riley. Riley working down low against Block. His short jump shot is no good. And Schluter breaks away with the rebound for Philadelphia. Philadelphia is starting to mount a little lead here. They can go up by 8 if they can convert here. Into the game now is Mike Price with an open look from the perimeter. And Price nails it.
Price.
4 points now for Price, and the Philadelphia lead has grown to 8. The Kings are in a dry spell. They look inside to Riley. Riley powers his way into the lane, lays it up, and no good. Rebound taken by Schluter for the 76ers. The 76ers want to run. They've got Lockery leading the break down the center of the court. Sends it over to Halliburton. Back to Lockery. Lockery goes to the left hand, drives it into the lane, lays it up, and good. And the Philadelphia 76ers are on a huge run here. They are now up by 10, 84-74. Lockery with 5 straight field goal hits, and he's got 12 points on the night. Kansas City desperately looking for some sort of offense in some form or fashion. As the bumps and bruises continue, but the pass goes inside to Riley. Riley has struggled with his offensive game tonight. His short jump shot this time is rejected by Schluter. Ball goes out of bounds. Possession will be retained by Kansas City with 11 on the shot clock and 1 minute, 1 second to go in the third period. Kansas City needs some help here. They throw it into Archibald. Archibald dumps it off to Ratliff, gets it back, drives the lane, steps around Lockery, shoots and misses. And the rebound is batted around and finally grabbed by Manny Leaks for Philadelphia. Sixers have numbers going the other way. It's Lockery. It's Price on the wing. Cross courts it to Carter. Carter drives baseline. The layup is no good. And the rebound is taken by Gukas for Kansas City. Good hustle by the Kings to get back in transition defense. We're in the final minute of play. Kansas City with the basketball, still trailing by 10 here in the third. We've got Van Arsdale with it on the wing. Sends it back to Archibald. The pass is stolen by Lockery. Another Philadelphia turnover. Things have just fallen off the rails for the 76ers here in the latter half of the third quarter. 36 seconds to play on the game clock, 18 on the shot clock. Lockery with it on the outside. Takes it to the hoop. Goes to the right hand. The layup is no good. The offensive rebound is grabbed by John Block. Block with a putback attempt. And his follow-up shot is too strong. But somebody got him on the hand. The foul is called on Riley. And Block will go to the free throw line for 2 plus the bonus. Block hits the first.
Block made the free throw.
The second attempt by Block is good.
Block made the free
And John
throw.
Block now with 20 points and 8 rebounds on the night. And the 76ers have taken a 12-point lead. Kansas City in a horrible offensive slump. They look to Archibald. He's double-teamed. He lets go of the jump shot. That's no good. And the rebound is tipped around by Kimball. That's no good. And John Block grabs the rebound for Philadelphia. 76ers are going to hold for the final shot of the period. Price with it on the wing. Gets into the lane. He's cut off by Kimball. His shot is no good. He wanted the foul, didn't get the call. Riley pulls down the rebound. With 1 second to play, we'll see if the Kings can get something off. They get it into the hands of Archibald. He's double-teamed. Has to dish it to Gukas on the outside. Gukas cannot connect. And that will be the end of the third period.
At the end of the third quarter, Philadelphia 86, Kansas City Omaha 74.
Quite a shift in momentum there in period number 3 as Philadelphia opens up a 12-point lead, 86-74, as the Kings could only manage 19 points in the period. We've had 16 lead changes in this game and 7 ties. And let's take a look at what happened in that third period on the play-by-play. You can see long stretches of red here as Kansas City did not score for the final 2:47 of the period and had a couple of other slumps along the way. The Kings actually led by 4 with 7:16 to play. Philadelphia took an 8-0 run to take a 4-point lead of their own. Back and forth we went for a few minutes until the final 2.5 minutes, where Philadelphia ended the quarter on on an 8-0 run to pull the lead out to 12. If Kuzi is the Kings coach, he should put himself in. He is indeed the coach of the Kings at this particular point in time. But point guard play has not been the problem for Kansas City, Omaha. It's the absence of Sam Lacey on the inside and the rebound discrepancy that's really hurting Philadelphia here in the second half. Third quarter scoring, Archibald with 9 to lead all scorers. But Philadelphia just pounding it inside. Block with 6, Lockery with 6. Several guys with 4 points, and even Mike Price getting into the act. As the 30-19 differential there in the third period has swung this game in favor of the visitors. All right, we take you back to action for the fourth period. The tip is in the air. It's controlled by Philadelphia as the 76ers look to extend their double-digit lead. With it on the outside is Price. Left of the key, drives to the hole. He's called for the charge. Good veteran move there by Don Kojis to draw the charge and give possession back to the 76ers. Let's see if Nate Archibald can get his team off the schneid here, opening the fourth period. The pass goes inside to Riley down low. Riley pump fakes, shoots over Leaks. It won't fall. He's missed 5 straight. Rebound is tapped around and taken by Manny Leaks for Philadelphia. Frustrations continue for the Kings offense. Here's a baseline jump shot by Block. That's no good, but he is fouled on the shot by Kimball. And Block will head back to the free throw line.
First team.
Block already with 20 points on the night, but he missed the first free throw. And Block misses them both. Rebound taken by Toby Kimball. Kansas City gets another crack at it. The ball's on the outside in the hands of Kojis. Kojis wants to attack. Takes it into the hoop, runs into Leaks. The layup by Kojis is good, and he's fouled by Leaks. Another veteran move by Don Kojis as he gets to the rim, gets the basket, and gets the foul. He can convert this into a 3-point play. Kojis misses the free throw. The rebound is batted around and pulled out of there by Nate Williams. Williams to the left hand, lays it up off the glass, and good. A 4-point trip for the Kings. They're back to within 8. Boy, they love having Nate Williams back into the ball game. As he missed some time with foul trouble, but they're going to need everything they can get out of him and his inside presence here in the fourth quarter. Here's Block from the baseline. Shooting over Kimball from 15 feet out. It's off the front rim, no good. And Ron Riley catches the rebound for Kansas City. Archibald wants to run. He's got Kojis on the wing. Archibald gives it off to Kojis. Kojis dribbles to the center of the floor. Dumps it off to Archibald, who goes to the left hand. The layup is no good, but he is fouled by Lockery. And that will send Nate Archibald to the free throw line.
Second team foul.
Already with 29 points, 9 assists. And Archibald makes it 30 with that free throw.
Made the free throw.
Steve Royce, boy, if the 76ers could make a free throw, they'd be up double digits. Indeed, they only are 10 of 20 from the stripe. And Archibald hits them both.
Archibald hit the free throw.
The Kings, by contrast, are 12 of 14. And with those 2 free throws from Archibald, they pull back to within 6. Philadelphia now looking for answers on the offensive end. Block with it on the perimeter. He's going to shoot that baseline jumper again. This time he is good. And the lead is back up to 8. 22 points for Block. Kansas City with the basketball. It is Kojis. Kojis guarded by Price. Kojis wants to attack once again. He converted this into a 3-point play the last time down. This time he's cut off by Leaks and his shot is too strong. Nate Williams crashes the board for another offensive rebound. Williams on the putback, buries it. Nate Williams giving the Kings a spark here to start the fourth. The lead is cut back to 6, 88-82. Philadelphia on top with the basketball. 10.5 minutes to play in this ball game as Lockery is running the point. Lockery explodes to the basket against Archibald, dishes it off to Carter. It's behind him and out of bounds. Excuse me. John Block needs a rest. He'll go to the bench, and Dave Sorensen, the Buckeye, replaces him. As the Kings have the basketball, looking to cut further into this lead. It's Kojis on the inside, dumps it out to Archibald from mid-range, and Archibald nails it. 33 for Archibald, the lead is cut to 4. 88-84, back and forth we go. 10 minutes to play in this one. As Lockery now is going to try one from the perimeter and score. Nice looking outside shot from Lockery. He's got 14. Kings trail by 6. They've got the basketball on the inside in the hands of Toby Kimball. Kimball in the lane, fakes left, turns right, shoots over Lockery and shoots over Sorensen and scores, and he is fouled by Sorensen.
Foul is on Sorensen.
So this will be a shot for Kimball to convert a three-point play. Not a good free throw shooter, only 66%. He missed the free throw. And the rebound once again is taken by Nate Williams. Williams working hard on the offensive glass here in the fourth. And this time he is going to kick that one back out to Archibald to reset the offense. Open on the inside is Riley. Kimball flexing his knee. He'll stay in the game. The ball goes back to Archibald out on top. He comes off the screen. He's got Sorensen on him on the switch. The fadeaway jump shot by Archibald is good. Archibald with 35. And it is 90-88. Kansas City on the comeback trail. Philadelphia with the basketball, clinging to the lead. Lockery goes for the shot. It's tipped away and deflected by Riley. Sorensen snatches it out of midair for Philadelphia. Sorensen's going to try and put it home from inside. The little fadeaway is good.
Sorensen.
Very alert play by the former Buckeye. Being a former Buckeye automatically adds 50 points to your IQ, as I will attest. 92-88. Philadelphia on top by 4. Kansas City again with the basketball. Loose with it on the outside is Kimball. Not where he likes to operate. He sends it to Williams on the wing. Williams puts up the outside jump shot. That's good, and he's fouled.
Nate Williams scores. Foul is on Carter.
My goodness, Kansas City has about 3 or 4 opportunities at three-point plays here just in the first 3 minutes of the quarter. And that has allowed them to cut into this lead. And Nate Williams steps to the free throw line. He buries that one. Williams with 14 on the night. It is now a 1-point game. 92-91. It is going to be an exciting conclusion here in Kansas City. Inside they go to Leaks. Leaks working on the paint over Kimball. Lays it up softly. It won't go down. Leaks catches his own rebound. Leaks to the left hand. Tries the putback. And his layup this time is good.
Leaks.
Good balance, good poise by Leaks to grab his own miss and put it back home. Philadelphia back on top by 3. 94-91. Kimball's got it on the outside. He's in a whole world of hurt. He didn't know whether to wind his watch or check his diaper, but he gets it over to Van Arsdale. Van Arsdale takes the outside jump shot. That spins around and out, and Sorensen takes the rebound for Philadelphia. Back the other way, they get it in the hands of Lockery. Lockery comes off the screen. He's got an open look. Archibald comes over on the help side, knocks it away, out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession, 15 on the shot clock. Good recovery by Archibald. He got picked off of that play, but came back in to knock it away. and Philadelphia is going to have to reset their offense. Sixers still ahead by 3, 94-91. 8.5 to play in the game. Back into the game is Freddie Boyd. Picked up by Archibald out on top. From the outside, he fakes, he shoots, he scores. Boyd comes back into the game and gets it done to put Philadelphia back on top by 5. 96-91. Van Arsdale with it on the outside, picked up by Boyd. Boyd's all over it. He's going to try and dump it down low to Williams. Williams in the middle, goes up to the layup. Shot no good. Whistle and a foul. Actually, no, it's not a foul. Williams wanted a foul. The long rebound is taken by Archibald. He's going to try and reset things. Archibald from the outside finds Gukas. Gukas with the jump shot is good. I don't know how he found Gukas on that play. He was with it on the inside. Tall trees all around. Finds Gukas open for the shot. And that is 10 assists on the night for Nate Archibald. The lead is cut back to 3. 96-93. Carter now playing the 3 spot with Van Arsdale on the outside. Dribbles to his left. Cross courts it to Price. Carter gets it back. Carter lets it fly. It's too strong. Van Arsdale with the rebound for Kansas City. That is 11 rebounds tonight for Tom Van Arsdale. Here's a quick outlet to Archibald. The Kings want to run. Nobody runs better than Archibald. Nate Williams has it on the wing. Dumps it to Gukas. Gukas drives the lane, lays it up and good. 18 now for Matty Gukas, and it's a 1-point game. The Kings have cut into this 12-point lead and cut it down to 1 with 7.5 minutes to play in the fourth. Batten down the hatches, folks. It is going to be a wild finish here in Kansas City. Back into the game for Philadelphia is Leroy Ellis. He wants it on the block. He gets it. He shoots and scores. Ellis has been battling foul trouble throughout the night, but with that basket, Philadelphia goes back on top by 3. Here's Van Arsdale for Kansas City. Working on Carter out there. Steps around Carter. Tries to dump it down low to Williams. That pass is behind him and out of play. Ball will go over to Philadelphia on the turnover. Good defense by Fred Carter forced that miscue. And Philadelphia now can establish a 5-point lead if they can convert here. With it on the outside now is Price. He's got Gukas all over it. He wants to send it to Block. Block is the hot hand. His short jump shot this time is no good, but he grabs his own rebound. Block with a putback attempt. The short rainbow is no good, but he is fouled on the play by Williams. And that is 5 on Nate Williams. That could prove costly for the Kings. Williams gave the Kings a spark here to get them back into the game, but he's just picked up his 5th foul. And that is going to send John Block to the free throw line. And Block promptly misses the first. Steve Royce was absolutely correct about the free throw woes for the 76ers here in this one. Block finally gets the second one to go. He's got 23 points and 10 rebounds on the night. And Philadelphia now has a 4-point lead, 99-95, under 7 minutes to play in the ballgame. Here's Archibald with a look from the outside. That's off target. The long rebound is pulled down by Jim Price. Mike Price. Older brother of Jim Price. Mike Price with the rebound. Philadelphia with another possession. Price gets it, tries to dump it down low to Ellis. Deflected out of bounds. Philadelphia retains possession with plenty of time for a shot opportunity. 6.5 minutes to play. The inbound pass comes into Price. Price from the free throw line shoots over Gukas. That falls short, and the rebound is pulled down by Gukas for Philadelphia. For Kansas City, excuse me. With it on the outside is Van Arsdale. Van Arsdale covered by Halliburton, shoots and scores.
Tom Van Arsdale.
Nice looking mid-range jump shot by Van Arsdale, set up by tiny Nate Archibald. It's back to a 2-point game as we hit the midway point of the fourth quarter. Halliburton with it down low. Looks to dish it out. Gets it to Boyd, gets it back on the perimeter. Halliburton wants to attack. Dribbles into the lane. Takes it to his left hand, lays it up and good. 10 points now for Halliburton. Philadelphia goes back on top by 4. 101-97. Archibald has it. On the wing, shoots over Price, drills it. He is dialed in, 37 points. A sensational night by Nate Archibald. Can he get his team over the hump? Open with it now is Boyd on the outside. Boyd goes to his right, steps into the lane, cut off by Van Arsdale, and the shot is blocked by Ratliff. Ratliff got him. Price takes the offensive rebound, passes it back out to Boyd. Philadelphia will reset. They get it to Block on the baseline. John Block with that baseline jump shot. The fadeaway is no good. But he is fouled on the play by Williams, and that is all for Nate Williams. Nate Williams fouls out of the game with 5:22 to play, and the Kings trailing by 2. That's going to send John Block back to the free throw line for no apparent reason. He's only 5 of 10 from the free throw line today. But he hits the first one here. Takes a deep breath, steadies himself, gets a word of encouragement from Freddie Boyd, and promptly misses the second shot. Rebound is batted around, and Boyd comes up with it, and Philadelphia will get another possession, leading by 3. They work it around the outside. They get it to Lockery. Lockery steps into the lane, gets to the rim. His layup is off the glass and good, and he's fouled by Archibald.
Lowry scores. Foul is on Archibald.
What a disastrous possession for the Kansas City defense. Nate Williams commits his 6th foul. They give up a rebound off of the missed free throw. And now Kevin Lockery converts that into a possible 3-point play here. Lockery converts the free throw, and just like that, Philadelphia goes up on top by 6. 105-99. Mark that one down in your scorebook as what could be a crucial moment in this game with 5:04 to play. Archibald working on Lockery. Wants to distribute. Tries to get it to Ratliff. It's knocked out of bounds. Philadelphia basketball. Good defense by Lockery to force that turnover and give Philadelphia another shot at establishing a bigger lead. They go inside to Block. Block in the lane with the layup. It's good.
Block.
No Sam Lacey, no Nate Williams. The paint is open for business here tonight on the Kansas City defensive end of the floor, as the 76ers have put up 62 points in the paint. 107-99, 4.5 to play. Kings need some help here. Archibald with it out on top. He's tough in the clutch. He pulls the trigger. The shot's no good, but he is fouled on the play, and Nate Archibald will step to the free throw line. That's the 5th team foul on Philadelphia, and that will put the Kings in the bonus. Archibald hits the first. Archibald hits them both. The lead now is 6, 107-100. The Kings need a stop in the worst way. The ball on the outside goes to Carter. He's picked up by Gukas. He wants to attack, but Archibald reaches in and commits the foul.
His second, 15th foul.
And that's going to send Carter to the free throw line. Carter hits the first.
Made the free throw.
Carter converts them both. That pushes the lead back to 109-101, 8-point favor of Philadelphia. As Carter coming down the stretch needed both of those. Kansas City sets up the offense. Here's Archibald with a look from the outside. His shot is off the rim, no good, but he's fouled by Lockery. And Archibald will step to the line for 2 and the bonus if needed. Although he is 7 for 7 today and on a long stretch of successful free throws. 24 in a row as he converts the first for his 40th point of the night. Archibald hits them both, and the lead is cut to 6. 4 minutes to play. Kansas City's defense needs to step up here. Lockery running the point. Boyd was the starter, but Lockery has played the minutes down the clutch. And now they go inside to Manny Leaks, exploiting that mismatch on Van Arsdale down low. Leaks can't hit, but Leroy Ellis grabs the rebound. Leroy Ellis with the putback. Pump fakes, shoots and misses. And Van Arsdale finally grabs a rebound for Kansas City. The Kings got the stop they needed. Now they want to run. Archibald down the center of the court, 1,000,000 miles an hour. Dribbling to his right, takes it into the lane. Dumps it to Gukas on the baseline. Gukas off the glass and good.
Matt Gukas.
20 points now for Matt Gukas. It's a 4-point game. Can the Kings get another defensive stop? Philadelphia looks inside to block. Blocking a crowd. Has it knocked away and stolen by Riley. The team defense comes up big there for the Kings, and they have the opportunity to cut it to a 2-point lead. This has been a game of runs in both directions. Archibald out on top. Wants to attack. Double teamed. Dumps it to Riley. Riley from 10 feet. Shoots and misses. But he is fouled on the play by Ellis. And that is 5 on Ellis. Archibald wreaking havoc. Drew the double team. Found Riley open down low. Riley couldn't get the shot to go, but he was fouled by Ellis, and Riley will get the 3 to make 2. These free throws are crucial. Under 3.5 to play. Riley misses the first. He'll get 2 more cracks at it. Riley hits the second.
Riley made the free throw.
Can he connect on the third? Boyd returning to the game for Philadelphia. As Riley misses the third, and the rebound goes to John Block. The lead for Philadelphia is 3, as that missed free throw was costly. Boyd with it out on top, guarded by Archibald. Boyd wants to attack. Can he get into the lane? Archibald falls down. Boyd lays it up and good.
Boyd.
10 points now for Freddie Boyd off the bench. The lead is back to 5. The Kings need help. Archibald drives, cut off by Ellis. The teardrop is good.
Nate Archibald.
Archibald now, 43 points, 12 assists. The Philadelphia lead is 3. We're under 3 minutes to play. Here's Block from the baseline. The fadeaway shot by Block is no good, and Mike Ratliff grabs the rebound for the Kings. Kings can pull to within 1 on this possession. Under 2.5 to play. Inside they go to Ratliff. Ratliff wants to kick it back out to Archibald. Archibald from the free throw line shoots and scores. 16 points in the 4th period for Archibald. It's a 1-point game. 1:11, 1:10, 2:22 to play. As Boyd has it out on top. Guarded by Archibald. Thinks about a pass inside. Tries to get it into Leaks. Leaks against Van Arsdale. Left it short. Gets his own rebound. Leaks on the putback attempt. The shot by Leaks is good.
Leaks.
As Zalapsky Smurf joins us in the chat room for the exciting conclusion of this neck-and-neck battle between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Kansas City Kings. It's a 3-point game. 2 minutes to play. Philadelphia on top, 113-110. Kansas City with the basketball, trying to cut into the lead. Inside they go to Van Arsdale. He's going to look to get it back to Archibald on the outside. They dump it down to Riley down low. Riley tries to pass it back out to the point, and it's stolen by Boyd. Bad possession there for the Kings. Philadelphia can go up 5 with under 2 minutes to play if the Kings can't get a stop here. Here's Ellis from the baseline. Tries to kick it back out on top, and that pass is stolen by Van Arsdale. The Kings get the stop. 1.5 minutes to play. Riley on the inside. Working down on the low block. Fakes. Shoots. Off the glass. No good. But Matt Gukas comes in for the rebound, and Kansas City will get another crack at it. 1:16 to play. Kings still trail by 3. Archibald working on Boyd. Archibald dribbles into the lane and takes an extra step. That is a travel. And Archibald is furious with the referees calling that travel, as he thought he had an open path to the goal. That is a costly turnover with 1 minute to play. And Philadelphia still on top by 3. Leaks in the backcourt. He is fouled. Fouled by Archibald. He'll get 3 to make 2. The first shot by Leaks is good. Frustration foul by Archibald. Sends Leaks to the line with a chance to extend the lead. Leaks missed the second, but he'll get the bonus. And this is a big one. This will make it a 3-possession game if he can convert here. And he missed. Leaks misses 2 out of the 3. Kimball takes the rebound. The Kings are still alive. They've got it to Van Arsdale inside. He kicks it out to Archibald. Archibald against the double team. Finds Van Arsdale. Van Arsdale shoots and misses. And the long rebound is taken by Carter. Missed opportunity there for the Kings. Boyd with it on the outside. He's fouled by Archibald.
Foul is on Archibald.
He'll get 3 to make 2.
Personal.
But that is certainly an adventure when it comes to the Philadelphia 76ers and the free throw line on this night. And Boyd misses the first. Can we get Boyd to go 0 for 3 here? I doubt that. But he's missed the first 2. And it has been a comedy of errors at the free throw line for the Philadelphia 76ers here tonight. They need this one desperately. And Boyd gets the hat trick. 3 missed free throws in a row. But the long rebound ends up in the hands of John Block. And he's going to pass it back out and reset the shot clock. And Block is now fouled by Riley. That'll put Block on the free throw line. 3 straight free throw misses. But Block grabs the offensive rebound. And he now goes to the free throw line, and he hits the first, and that is huge. That pushes it to a 5-point game with only 40 seconds left to play. Block hits 2 for 2. Philadelphia now up by 6, and it is desperation time in Kansas City. Kings working quickly with Van Arsdale. Van Arsdale from the outside. Puts it up and off target. Rebound bounces out of bounds. And it will be Philadelphia basketball with 28 seconds to play. And I think that is your dagger. Boy, Philadelphia just overpowering Kansas City on the offensive glass. with 106 field goal attempts here tonight off of those 26 offensive rebounds. Kansas City's going to go for the steal. Boyd's got it on the top of the key, and Boyd is fouled. As D. Scott Howard says, fun game this week. Thanks for the call, Dave. Thank you, D. Scott Howard, for coming in as usual. As the Sixers try to ice this one from the free throw line. Here's a shot for Boyd that's good. That puts the lead up to 7. And make it 8 now as Boyd converts again. And with 26 seconds to play and an 8-point deficit, I think D. Scott Howard made the right call by heading for the exits. Here's a quick shot opportunity on the inside for Van Arsdale. He's got it knocked away and stolen by Carter. 23 seconds to play. Philadelphia on the fast break. They'll slow things down. And Kansas City will attempt to just let him run the clock out, but we've got a foul here again. And this is one of the things that we've seen down the stretch in Action PC games previously, is that the fouling is completely unpredictable. You can turn off the fouls and they'll still manage to foul. And here we have more free throw attempts for Manny Leaks. Misses the first. Leaks hits the second.
Leaks made the free throw.
And Leaks will get the third bonus attempt here. And he knocks that one home. It's now a 10-point game, 120 to 110, with 23 seconds to play, as Philadelphia hustles it down the floor. Matty Gook is now in the ball game as Archibald has gone to the bench. And Gukas is going to call his own number here. His jump shot from the top of the key is no good. The rebound is taken by Toby Kimball. Kimball with a putback attempt. As the Red Sea parts, Kimball can't get the free throw to go, but he's not going to get fouled, or can't get the putback to go. Manny Leaks catches the rebound. And they're going to let Freddie Boyd dribble this one out. Yeah. As D. Scott Howard agrees with me that clicking no fouls almost immediately leads to a foul for him as well. 6 seconds to play. They're going to continue to hold the ball with Freddie Carter. No fouls. Defense will sag. Time dribbles off the clock. Down to 2 seconds to play. We'll let Ellis throw one up here. From the outside, Boyd with the jump shot. That's good at the buzzer.
Boyd. Final score.
All right, the final score is 122-110. After an evenly played fourth quarter. 36-36 on the scoreboard, but really it was a fourth quarter that was marked by runs, as the beginning of the quarter the 76ers led by 12. Kansas City with a run got to within about 2 or 3 points before Philadelphia once again took control and iced the game at the free throw line. So we'll take a look at your box score. John Block was the man for Philadelphia. 28 points, 12 rebounds, including 8 offensive boards that powered his team to victory here on the road. A total of 7 guys in double digits for Philadelphia. Lockery off the bench with 17. He was huge. 8 for 11 from the field. 14 apiece for the backcourt players, Freddie Boyd and Fred Carter. For Kansas City, it was all Nate Archibald. 45 points, 12 assists. but those 9 turnovers were costly. The costliest thing at all happened 2.5 minutes into the game when Sam Lacey was injured and had to leave the contest. And that left the middle wide open. Van Arsdale chipped in with 12 rebounds. Mike Ratliff off the bench with 6 block shots. But they could not overcome that huge rebounding margin on the offensive glass. Gukas contributed 20. Nate Williams with 14 and 7 before fouling out. And look how effective Williams was. Plus 17 in the plus minus, but his time was limited by the foul trouble, and the Kings go down to defeat. Your fourth quarter scoring, Archibald with 16 points in that period as Kansas City made a wild comeback only to fall short. Philadelphia with a balanced scoring attack, Block with 8, Boyd with 8, Manny Leaks with 7 points and some big rebounds for the 76ers, who take this one 122 to 110. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for everybody who came out. Steve Royce, D. Scott Howard, Zalapsky Smurf. Always fun to have folks here on the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. Fun to watch Nate Archibald tonight. Once again, 42 points and 12 assists for the league leader in both those categories. And a fun time was had by all here in Kansas City. So thanks all for checking things out. From this point forward, we're going to focus on playoff and relegation issues. We've got about 2 or 3 nights of regular season basketball left to go. And in fact, in our next broadcast, we will see the Portland Trail Blazers take on the Buffalo Braves in a game with immediate relegation implications. And that will bring us to the end of the regular season, the 20-game season, and we'll go from there into the playoffs. So thank you again for everybody who checked us out tonight. And this is Dave Little signing off from the Dave Cave. That's our stream, and I am out of here.